It's been 1 year and few months that we are experiencing COVID-19 pandemic, which is the cause of online mode of education. And some schools are utilizing modular learning. To give further information and deepen our knowledge, let's all welcome our speaker for today to talk about the COVID-19 pandemic, its effect to higher education. The person I am referring to is no other than Miss Argeline Duhay Longson. A big hand, please.
To our beloved visitors, VIPs, and to all audiences, good day. Life has gotten us enormous things that we enjoyed from the very first day we were born up until now that we're grown up. We all have the freedom to live life based on our own preferences. Party here, party there, joyride everywhere. These are just a few of the activities that we got to enjoy, experience, and created a lot of memories shared by the various people close to our hearts. But in just a snap, all of those have vanished. And the normal living we got to use to live was eliminated. Freedom becomes restrictions and families become prisons on their own houses due to the so-called COVID-19. COVID-19 has affected all aspects of the world, especially in the dimension of education. We are aware that education serves us a plane ticket for us to take our flight towards our future aspirations. Due to the rising cases of COVID-19, several schools are opted to shut down and close in order to keep the students secure and safe in terms of health. In this pandemic, education becomes more expensive and luxurious, which makes students lessen their interest towards it. As we all know that going to school is the best and great public policy tool available to raise skills. School is known to be a training ground to all individuals. This is a place where many can discover their hidden talents and skills, and also caters all the multiple intelligences that an individual has. However, COVID-19 have altered the world to the other face. Due to the characteristics of this virus, particularly how it multiplies, President Rodrigo R. Duterte signed the Proclamation number 922 on March 8, 2020, declaring the country a state of public health emergency. Moreover, March 14, 2020 was the date that all schools in Cebu was shut down due to the increasing cases of COVID-19, and it was still surreal at that time. Both public and private institutions have also had to adjust to the new situation where face-to-face interactions and mass gathering are prohibited. Go. Committed to their missions, the Philippines' leading universities and colleges, notably those allied with ASEAN University Network, such as University of the Philippines, Ateneo de Manila University, De La Salle University, have devised new ways to carry out their three-pronged mission of education, research, and service. From operations and support service units to administrations and teachers, everyone adapted to working from home. Teachers and administrators were tasked with modifying and changing course syllabi and requirements from the comfort of their homes as they transitioned to alternative or remote teaching modalities, both synchronous and asynchronous. Electronic devices and reliable internet connections were required for students and teachers, as well as learning tools such as Google Meet, Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, Google Classrooms, Messengers, and others. In certain cases, this setup became unmanageable and unsustainable that several colleges were forced to suspend remote or online classes due to students' socio-economic position affecting their access to those learning modes. In addition, concerns about the mental health of students and teachers who were affected by the uncertainty prompted the suspension of online classes. In light of the impending lifting or relaxation of the ECQ in many parts of the country on May 15th, maintaining the delivery of high-quality education remains a key concern. People's freedom of movement is restricted. Physical distancing must be practiced, as well as limitation on large gatherings and face-to-face classes are prohibited. For as long as the pandemic exists and persists, community interactions, internships, practicum activities, and other forms of experiential learning may no longer be utilized. Given these constraints, the academic community has an opportunity to innovate and develop alternative teaching methodologies that will result in a more conducive learning environment. For various perspectives, the pandemic has clearly shown social, economic, political, and environmental realities and phenomena, as well as the unsustainable conditions that many of us have been living with. It has also resulted in new problems and challenges, as well as a shift in how we live our lives. As a result, higher education institutions must review and evaluate the research agendas and priorities in order to respond to these realizations and changes. The COVID-19 has ushered in a new era marked by both challenges and opportunities. It is up to us to accept and convert obstacles and issues to opportunities for our country and the global community to grow and to thrive. That is all. Thank you.